Be an element of equal legs up here into kind of a flat wave structure in this red X wave. And I don't necessarily hate the idea of being a seller up into that inflection zone. Now, keep in mind that we currently have a no trend and no trade zone going on between lows and B wave highs, and that's simply because we 50% shorts and 50% longs inside that range have broken. They just haven't held. But if we get a push above, the 88.50s, now you're talking actually going above that range. The pound yen equal legs up into the 188.79 area would give us a short setup in equal legs to take down into the 176 handle. Unfortunately, at this time, and while we're below the 188.30 high here in this B wave, we are in a no trend and no trade zone, so there's nothing to do until we get above that high, potentially into this 188.80 short setup. We'll see what happens as we get up into there. Stops would be above the 191s. First target's down towards 186.86s, and for a swing trade down towards the 176.40. The pound yen, 3 waves up here into equal legs, has got a reaction from the 188.90s. This is the second test, the original full 50% short from the 187 or 188 handle, the 187.90 area. Let's see what happens. This could take us at a swing lower towards the 176.40. So it's a big technical area for many reasons, but particularly because it's a long. Pound yen traded up into equal legs here for us. I hope many of you got filled into this short. It was pretty much perfect up into the 88.80 area. But first targets were filled into 76.4 lines. That's the level we use when we're discussing equal leg setups as our first target. We use 123.6 as a stop because they're equidistant from each other. That's how we're able to get free on trades. We take half off into first targets. Stops above then prior, or above the invalidation zone for the remaining half balance of the trade are now free. It's the coolest. I love it. It's like just the coolest way of trading ever. I'm not like bragging here. I'm just saying like it has changed the way. Honestly, it's the reason I find success as a trader. If I didn't get free, I'd probably be going crazy, wanting to like be all stressed out, wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Like I've been there. Believe me. I've traded FX for too long to know that the more stress you can take out of trading foreign exchange, the better, because it's gonna be wild, crazy, and make you want to pull your hair out eventually. It just does. Like, unless you kind of are weird, sadistic, or masochistic and like getting beat up, which hey, to each their own, but that's not really for me. I like trying to take as much stress out of the equation as possible, and something about trading 4-hour charts does that. 4-hour charts coupled with getting free, it's a lot of just relaxing every single day. Take an hour or two. This can be a hobby and make money on the side for you. And the live trading room, my whole goal with this room is for professional and, more importantly, non-professional traders alike can have the ability to successfully trade and create a trade plan that doesn't require them to sit there and micromanage trades all day, every day. Put alerts in to notify you when to get close to your screens, when things are getting closer, and you want to maybe force feed something or force fill something rather. But other than that, for the most part, many of our levels are, you'll know about them days, even weeks in advance. Orders could be resting for a long time. That's the fun part about what we do. Nothing really sneaks up on us too much. Back to our charts, the pound yen also traded off of a full 50% short here prior. That was the original resistance here. Came up for a second test, gave us the equal legs. We're now looking for this market to break the full 50% long. It's currently holding and got a reaction off of. So unfortunately, because this 50% long is in play, and you can see the reaction it got off of its entry here, right? And that's all because we made a new high. That's why we're measuring this long. It wasn't a take, but it's something we watch. And because it got free here, because it got its 38.2 line filled, that does put us into a no trend and no trade zone. So that just means that now, since we're inside of these two setups, there's nothing to do inside of them. There's no 50% short to take off of highs. You don't want to be taking micro longs off of lows here. One side's got to give or the other before you have more confidence in a new setup. You can hold your old setups, but there's just no taking new setups once these beige boxes pop up. If we get below the 83.15s, that changes things. Below 83.15 is going to mean that we will look to then be a seller in a 50% short off of prior highs. And that changes things for us just a bit. But until then, let's see what happens. The euro yen,